Hello darlings, and welcome back to my channel. So this video is actually a requested one, which I really love doing. So remember, if you ever have any requests for content, you can always drop them in the comments below or send me a direct message on Instagram or Facebook. All of my social media is in the description as always, including my Ko-Fi where you can buy me a coffee. But in my vintage accessorizing video, I did a little bit of a section on vintage gloves, and I did get a request to show you my full vintage glove collection. Now, I don't own any true vintage gloves. All of mine are reproduction, and where possible I will leave the links to the exact products in the description down below, as well as just some sites that I think make really gorgeous vintage gloves. Gloves are such an elegant, gorgeous accessory that can really pull together a vintage look. So have a good look at my beautiful, lovely nails because they're going to be covered for the rest of the video. And let's just get started. So starting off with this gorgeous pair, which are from Top Vintage. This was, I believe, my first ever pair of beautiful vintage reproduction gloves, and they are one of my still favourite standout pairs. They are nice and soft, they're a beautiful kind of cream off-white colour, and they have these adorable little bows on the cuffs, as well as some really pretty lace detailing all over the front, and just above where the bows are there is a line of really pretty embroidered flowers. These are great for the winter months paired with my beautiful coats, but they're also great for spring and summer because they are light enough that you can still wear them in warmer weather. Remind me of the pair that Judy Garland's character Esther wears to the ball scene in Meet Me in St. Louis. Rather specific, but it really does remind me of that. And they are just a really simple pair of wrist length satin white gloves. I believe these were from Lindy, which unfortunately doesn't exist anymore, but you can get these kinds of gloves all over the place. And these are really great for kind of evening wear occasions. I tend to break these out a lot around wintry sort of Christmas time, but again, they also do just look great every day paired with a coat or a jacket. Nice and elegant and simple, and really give off that glamorous vibe. Very elegant in lace pair. These are a pair of gloves from Dent, so they are a little bit more expensive. I got these as a Christmas present. They are so pretty. I love the really elegant flared cuffs. I think that's a very gorgeous sort of vintage detail, and these ones definitely do need to be handled with a little bit more care, so they need to be stored and just generally treated very well when you're taking them on and off and when you're out and about. So I like to wear these for, you know, occasions, although to be honest every day can be an occasion for lacy gloves if you try hard enough. And if you follow me on Instagram or on YouTube, you would definitely seen these gloves before. They're a really beautiful cream, so they go with a lot of my outfits. I think these have a little bit more of like a whimsical, almost fantasy or gothic feel, and that's something that I really love about them. Pink pair of gloves that I referenced in my accessories video. They're a very soft kind of dusky pink rather than a more pastel or Barbie shade, which I actually really like. They're nice and light and elegant. I love these lace details all at the front with the florals. I just think it's super pretty, and I cannot get over this gorgeous sort of bracelet-esque detail with the pearls at the front. It's kind of Art Deco inspired, and it's just beautiful, really makes the gloves stand out. And in case you haven't noticed, it does have a touchscreen element. So you can actually use this with your phone, which is super handy for all of my vintage people in the 21st century. Speaking of elegant and gothic, this is another pair that I got from Dent as a Christmas present, and they are so pretty. They have this gorgeous laciness all the way through, which is a really big characteristic of this brand. So again, they do have to be treated with nice and good care, but I love the little elegant ruffle at the cuff. I think it just shapes the hand and the arm in a really beautiful way, and it really draws attention to your hands. I don't tend to wear dark colours very often, but if you do, then these would be a really great staple. So moving on to the really fancy stuff. This gorgeous pair of elbow length gloves is from the brand Vivien of Holloway, and it is definitely one of my favourite pairs. The sateen is really nice and soft and really gives you that kind of opera, theatre, really opulent feel. And they actually have little pearls all the way along the glove, which is such a gorgeous, elegant touch. This is one of my favourite pairs, and I cannot wait to have more performances and special occasions, which mean I get to wear them a lot more. They're just so pretty and I feel amazing when I wear them. I just want to like gesticulate with my hands in a really fancy, grandiose kind of way. Actually tend to ever wear, but they are still in my collection, so I thought I would show them. They are this really elegant, beautiful pair of crushed velvet elbow length gloves, which means that right now in this room in August it is hot. But they're really pretty, and they were my nanny's, so that's why I have them. And also why I don't tend to wear them that often, because obviously I want to take very special good care of them, but they are really elegant, and a similar pair would be great for any really formal kind of black tie event. So I store my gloves into piles. These are the black gloves and these are the white and pink gloves, and I just store them in neat little piles on my windowsill. When it comes to cleaning the gloves, I can't really give universal instruction because it obviously depends on what they're made of and whether they are true vintage or reproduction, but as with all things, they will tend to come with washing instructions, so I would just say to follow those and you should be alright. I absolutely love gloves as a gorgeous vintage accessory. I think they can really increase your confidence and really snazz up an outfit for that instantly recognisably beautiful vintage look. So I would definitely recommend wearing them, especially for any sort of vintage events or anything like that. They're just so beautiful. I had ever so much fun making it, so if you would like to see any other sort of collection videos, I do have a few collections already. I've shown my shoe collection, my brooch collection, now my glove collection, and if you'd like to see anything else, then do just let me know down in the comments. I have lots of exciting things coming soon, and I would really love for you all to come along with me. So for more vintage fashion, lifestyle, hairstyling, and all those other sort of fun things relating to being a very vintage sweetheart in a modern world, then do click the subscribe and notification bell buttons down below so that you can stay updated and follow me on my journey. I do love you all so very much. Please do remember to have courage and be kind, and may all of your dreams come true, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! God, those are hot. Whoo-wee.